Hello and welcome to another weekly highlight of Umzansi Esports League, where we bring you the latest happenings that took place across all 4 games across the weekend. And this time around it was again 3 games that went on, because this is week number 9 of Umzansi. And of course, if you've been following, you already know that when it comes to the PUBG Mobile segment, in week 8 we were able to finalize 16 teams that will be moving into the finals. Never mind all those details. Let's start off with day 1 of week 9, where indeed once again it was FIFA 20, and to start things off, this time around we saw Metronome going against Mobizilla. Metronome, we've seen his rhythmic gameplay. He was able to clutch a victory in leg 1 and leg 2 combined, thus landing him on the 5th spot on the leaderboard. On the other side though, talking about Mobi, he's had a tough luck throughout season 1 of Umzansi, and we can certainly expect and hope that next season on he will be coming back stronger. But this time onwards, he was not able to clutch any victory apart from just that 1 game and 1 draw, thus landing him on the 7th spot of the leaderboard. Moving on to the second game of the day, this week we did not see any PUBG Mobile, because all the 16 teams that have been finalized, they're just waiting for that week 11 of Umzansi Esports League to showcase that prowess and that dominance once again on all the maps. But we're gonna have to wait till week 11, or rather first weekend of October, for those finals in PUBG Mobile. But nevertheless, moving in with the second game, this time around it was Tekken 7, where we saw Ludwig go against T4 M-Doc. T4 throughout the season has not really been performing too good, but this week he was on top of his gameplay, and you have to witness the gameplay because he was just too good, too aggressive, too dominating. There's just too many things to point out. I cannot really say much, you have to see this highlight. And with that, of course, he was able to get a convincing 5th spot on the leaderboard, whereas on the other side, Iggy Daddy is on 7th spot. Not looking too good, but as we move on along, there are still a few matches remaining for the other players, so the positions could very well change. Moving on to the final game of the day, it was Counter-Strike that we witnessed, where indeed it was DNMK going against the incredibly awesome team of ATK, where the momentum is what they were rolling with, and on the map of Vertigo, ATK was non-stop aggressive action through and through, and DNMK did not have any chance to showcase their A game. With that, DNMK was playing their 5th game, so it did not really favor them, because after all, ATK was already on their 6th game, and with that only 1 game remaining, they were almost tying with Energy Esports, and the only game remaining was on day 2, ATK going against Energy Esports, where that 1 point difference came in to favor of Energy Esports because of that 1 draw they were able to sustain for themselves. Nevertheless, at the end, it was an incredible, wonderful day number 1 of week 9, where indeed starting all the way back from FIFA 1, moving into Tekken 7 and finally into Counter-Strike, it was a full-on aggressive, action-packed day that we witnessed.
This is the good stuff, Snare.
This is also going to be, it's Premier League weekend. We're back on. It's week 2 right now, so this is them showing their stuff. We already see with Martinelli about to have a goal. What?
Was enough in the end once his defender came to help. Now, yet again, a counter chance for Mr. Mobi. Snare, can he put it away?
Yes, he can. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got the... A lot of FIFA that still has to be played. Wonderful pass. Marcus Rashford yet again, looking like he wants to be the hero of his team. Getting a deep run through. Hector Bellerin unable to stop him. The pass, the shot, the goal!
But too comfortable with his 1 goal lead. He wasted 2 opportunities, and now the pressure just mounting more and more. Can Mobi put another one away? Marshall gets back up, but he still has the ball. Can he get the goal? Yes, he gets it. Fernandez once again.
Oh my. He's trying to find another one back. He's inside the box with Aubameyang. Aubameyang trying to hold up the ball a little bit longer, going for his own shot. No, the goal does end up happening. Pepe gets a little bit lucky off the rebound. Balanced.
Now we see him in a good position. Aubameyang, the playmaker, once again. Get it past to Lacazette. Lacazette has space. Gonna go for the shot, and a beautiful one at that. And that finish right there, you can see. I mean, what a beautiful finish from Wasim himself there, because he tied it all. Before we get there, this might be another goal. Aubameyang, he runs in, he goes for the shot, and he gets it.
Referee.
Let's see if Metronome can keep his composure and score this though. Oh, what a save! He could. He's gonna set it up here, but he gamed himself, Snare. He gamed himself, but he still has the possession of the ball, and this could be dangerous. Aubameyang with space to Lacazette. Lacazette with the finish, and kick this game, but it ain't pretty.
Well, he's trying to make
He's
it
gonna go for the
interesting.
cross. Oh, okay, that was an interesting pass. He does have possession of the ball in a dangerous position. Back to Aubameyang. Aubameyang to Pepe. Pepe dribbling nicely. He goes for the shot and he gets the goal.
He exposed, but now inside the box, Mobi, can he find himself an opportunity? No space from us. Yeah, ball gets run out. It is going to be a corner kick. And he goes for the set piece. Gets.
Oh, he tried to low parry there. The man's like, I'm not gonna do anything except throw you against this wall.
Oh, combo off the wall. Big man doing
People, man, dog coming.
3.
I didn't get the conversion of that combo.
Nah, I think he was just off by a bit.
I love that move so much. Oh,
Tries for a ground grapple attempt. Not really making it.
oh
These
another
counter hits! Look at that
in the
damage.
bank getting
It has to-
caught.
Dude, while standing.
Oh, he tried to low parry there. The man's like, I'm not gonna do anything except throw you against this wall.
Oh, combo off the wall. Big man doing
People, man, dog coming.
Tries for a ground grapple attempt. Not really making it.
Oh,
These
another
counter hits! Look at that
in the
damage.
bank
It
getting
has to-
caught.
Dude, while standing.
Ball with Lars, but damage. Oh, oh, he tried to
Those
set
are
him up with the
unblockable
unblockable.
setup. Oh yeah, good man. Doesn't break the 1+2.
That's it.
And
Look at that
doesn't
damage!
take- Dude!
Ah, get him out of there.
Gosh.
Oh, and the
Nice.
gun
Look
is
at that
again.
armor. Out of it was like guaranteed extra damage on the floor.
I think he figured out that Lunafang has no answer for that lunge. Oh, the
Into the
throw is
alligator.
so hard.
Where was this T4M dog earlier? Where were you missing, dude?
I was thinking the same.
Sin-
5, and here we are towards the towards the closing.
Sneaking up from behind, and that trigger discipline might just pay off. Sees one go down, now he has to pull the trigger. He's just coming through. Oh, he's just gonna get taken down. 2v2, taps coming through, and now it's just the man. It's just holding the angle. They're not giving any of the hedgeway. It goes down, and there goes another. Yeah. Have an inkling of where these players are. Devo gonna take down Mr. but Slowly immediately. Yeah, they just gotta hold on for a couple more seconds. Heartbreak boosted up, spots on one, can't get the kill, he gets taken down as well. The man gets a spray. They can move on into the site. Here it comes Doru, gonna move up, but the Deagle's gonna be enough to hold him out for the moment. This time could be working against ATK.
Break trying to connect the shot, missed him. Once again, through the smoke, at least boosted up. He's gonna find it, so it's down to Nexus in a 1v3, taking out Fady. This makes it a little bit more easier. More palatable situation, 1v2, but where are the players? That's the question. Where? Once again, taking some control. Nexus with the AWP in middle. He's going to be under pressure quite a bit. He takes the kill. Okay, they just need to hold on. Fady is low. Okay, slowly slipping away from this. They have the opportunity. They just need to hold on. Still down to Diver.
So DNMK really have to find something here. And well, Fady's gonna open things up straight away. Evo goes down. Nexus now under fire. He's just gonna get beat from so many angles. It looks like, can they make it across this time? Weasel's looking, oh, and just immediately.
Some great counter strike at the moment. ATK getting some good control. Blaze starting it out to take down the man. Does he expect the second? He does indeed. He spots them out. Weasel though, he gets a free kill there onto Slowly. That makes it easier through the wall.
There's 1 minute left as well, but Weasel's gonna need to hold this angle a little bit more. He's gonna take down Blaze and don't get aggressive here. Is he gonna play passive? Oh, he comes through the smoke, finds the man. Now he just needs to find one more. AK versus AWP. Oh, he gets tagged as well. That's going to give away the position. He's going to just hide here. The time is ticking.
Back, they've heard the rotations. Doru as well getting a one-tap onto Heartbreak, opening it up, but it's straight hold on. He's got the defuse kit, so it's only a 5-second defuse. Might be enough though to get them caught off guard. Yeah, down, but so does the man, unfortunately, to a team kill. Now it's a push for ATK with pistols. They're trying to over.
Aggression going ATK looking to hold on. They've got the AKs, and it is going to be a heartbreak. And Mr. now getting through. What is this? Just
Gonna fall back just in time, trying to peek over the smoke. He's gonna get a surprise, which is of course Heartbreak, who takes the head of Slowey, but Fady with a beautiful response as he takes 4. He takes the ace.
the last hope for DNMK in a 1v3. It's just...
Day 1 came to a wonderful end as we move on to the storyboard that I like to call, which is of course the Master Leaderboard. It showcased a wonderful story all across the board in all the 3 games. 3 games? Why not 4? Well, because if you've forgotten, PUBG Mobile have already been shortlisted 16 teams at the end of week 8. Now they're waiting for week 11 to begin, where of course they're looking for that massive prize pool of 493,000 rands that is separated just for the 16 teams of PUBG Mobile. Moving back along into FIFA segment, you're looking at 84,500 rands, and once again, as you go back to the highlights, we saw incredible plays across the board from all the players. But moving on along, there's still week 10 remaining, and that is where the story is going to get that much more interesting on the leaderboard, because that one game that remains that can very well showcase a little bit of change on that leaderboard. But for that, we're going to have to wait for week 10. Right now, let's move on with the highlights. On day 2 in week 9, once again, we start off with FIFA 20. This time around, it was Unfazed going against the Beast Beyonce. Beast Beyonce and Unfazed started off with leg 1, no goals at all. You move on to the leg 2, that is where complete shift of dominating gameplay coming in from both the lads. 8 goals in total is what we witnessed, and indeed that landed Beast on the top of the leaderboard with that Beast mode getting activated. Moving on to the second game on day 2 in week 9, it was Counter-Strike this time around because, well, GG's. Tekken 7 did not take place because T-Hawk sadly had to take a step away from Umzansi Esports League and thus given a clear win to his opponent. Never mind, moving on to Counter-Strike, this was a match you do not want to miss. This was an action-packed, energy full on throughout the match. Why? Because it was Energy Esports going against ATK, though, mind you, everybody thought Energy Esports is probably going to be dominating, or if not dominating, it is going to be a close match. But GG's mate, ATK, took a win so very swiftly and quickly. That was not expected at all. And with that, ATK is on the top of the leaderboard and getting that much more closer to the prize pool of 338,000 rands that has been segregated just for the Counter-Strike segment.
Quite heavily. They were seeing the ultra fast attacking plays not working. They're not going to find any mistakes from their opponent so far. But now Julio going in. Robertson has space but going to get dispossessed there. It should be a corner though.
So try play end-to-end right now, running in with Mo Salah surrounded by these Barcelona defenders. You've seen how difficult it's been thus far, and he tries to get as far as Camille.
This could be the opportunity. Julio, 2 minutes of extra time. What can he do with it though is the question. Gomez holding onto the ball for now. Looking for a striker. He's going to find Salah. Can Salah convert? No! The keeper is there. Work their way into those first goals. They don't have to rush it. And now, talking about rushing in, Mane making the run on the wing, but he's going to send it back to Andy Robertson, I believe. Now, still making the inroads. There's a lot of space here. In the space, the shot's going to be there. And what a beautiful finish.
Pass does come out, but is that a penalty?
It's a penalty.
What?
It is a penalty.
What?
Umzansi League Alona coming in clutch once again. Can he convert those? There he goes for it and he gets it. We tied up.
GG go next. He's already back onto the other side of the pitch, trying to go for these dribbles. Beautifully done. Doesn't manage to get the pass through to Mane, but holding it up with Fabinho now. Gets it to Mane, gets the goal, gets the shot. Oof. And this might be a chance right now. What a ball over. Mane back in possession of this and the edge of the box. Him and the keeper lobs it over. L1. Now, Robertson running in deep. Mo Salah gonna receive the wonderful curling cross right now with the pass back through to Mane, and there's gonna be a definite goal with the pass into the middle of since like the first 20 minutes of the second leg. And he will get dispossessed here, very close to his own box. Might be the opportunity that is needed for Unfazed. Unfazed with the shot. Oh my god! Goal could make Suarez being the hero there. Now Julio recognized that he needs to get one back himself. Oh my goodness. Sadio Mane back in possession. Get the pass into Firmino.
quick indeed. And look at the pacing here from ATK and Energy. Already Energy, they've got such swift control.
Gonna be enough though. Ooh, slow your trigger discipline is gonna wait until he sees what he can see and finally takes him down. But now they have so much to deal with and it's just not gonna happen for them. They don't know where to.
And once again, trying to surprise Energy. He might find the bomb instead. He does. At least he drops Panda, but gets traded. Potentially how this round should be heading out, but it's not over for Doro. He's looking to do something. He's looking to do a lot, though he has to do it.
Pretty easy for ATK to close out here. Some swing coming out from Blaze. He's going to take down 2. Can he get it? They need to find the pick. That is slowly ticking away here. The Deagle's going to find Fady. That's big. That might...
But he will have to fall back with that HP. Not looking to give Energy any sort of trade potential there. Making sure they keep those numbers in check. So now, looking at this Energy, they have to regroup. They have to reset. Once again, going towards that lower, trying to favor the B-bomb side it seems to be, but Slowy here looking for a kill. Will be meeting the head of Destroyed instead. There's a bullet right into Slowy's head, so going through this, at least it's a trade for trade. It's a 4-on-4. Energy have evened out the numbers, but they're looking to do a lot more. 1 minute left on the clock. They have to find an opener here. Looks like we're going to be seeing a bit of a B split here. Will they be expecting Fady in this position? Blaze is right around the corner, trying to just hold off and help out where he can, but ultimately it might just come down to timing. At least the flash is here to help them out. Mango instead is going to get the opener. They're not going to be able to see Blaze, but they swing. Mango doing all the work so far. He's got 2. That opens up the B side completely. They had that initial stack there towards water, and now it's just not coming to fruition. Ultimately, Energy, they've got B bomb side control. Mr. Mandoro left alive for ATK to clutch it out in a 2v4. Money, as we mentioned, is under duress. So, I don't know. Looking at this, I think we should be seeing a save come through for ATK. Potentially, they can go for it, but we'll see. Edging towards lowers here, they've got the utility, going to be able to recover that AWP, and I think the save is on their lips. They're going to just hold back and keep it in play here.
Yeah, best decision really, just keep the guns. You know that your economy not looking too great at this point. Energy have done some pretty good work in the last couple of rounds just to take as much away from ATK as possible, do quite a bit of economic damage their way as well. So they're going to be feeling that one, of course. Side Mistem once again going to be swinging out long, but this time Energy is ready. Mango's going to take him down, so that's 1 player off the board for ATK already. And already shaky economy, really shaky buy. Definitely not where you want to be. 1 man down. Can he find it? Slowy does find Yankee, so that's a good trade at least. 1 for 1, but they're going to need to find a couple more here. See if they can make it happen. Energy still just probing, seeing what they can find, getting a feel for where ATK is stacked at the moment. They've got 2 towards either site. Strike moving up from connector. Might just catch out Fady if he keeps peeking, but he will fall off, which might mean the flank could come in here if they're not ready for it. Fady sniffs this one out. He might be very quick on the flank. It's going to be a tough one. The time is ticking away though. We've got 37 seconds. They need to pull the trigger now. I think Energy have given themselves away as well. ATK know their plans. They've got the rotation coming in. Fady will be coming in from behind as well. Now Mango going to lead the charge in towards the site. The shot's coming out immediately. Doro and Sawyer not letting anyone get in, and Fady on the behind will just close it out.
Right up close and personal. They're going to get the calls there through to their teammates, and actually through the edge of the smoke they find Destroyed, which is not only just a player.
Smokes have come out. Blaze going to find the first. He jumps over the barrels, and this has pretty much given the game away at this point. ATK just easy pick of the AKs, finding the shot.
Through from Blaze is going to find the head of Mango instead. At least the rotation's coming through here for ATK, but so far the spray from Blaze is continuing to do damage, and now Doro's here to join the party. He's going to get 2 for himself.
Could be a finger at least in the door.
So it's looking a little bit worse for Web, but Mistem trying to once again get control of Long, with Slowy getting a kill onto Panda, and
could be what they needed as well. So you're going to look towards bathrooms. He finds 1 very close up. A quick movement coming out. Mistem going to be there to try help as well.
He's getting into position for ultimately what should be the retake, but Fady triggered discipline indeed, and he's got so much information. He's got all the information. He can see 3 players. He swings and he takes all 3 out of the picture. Ultimately, the bomb doesn't get dropped. Now it's a 2-on-2 situation here.
Clean Destroyed at least finds Blaze. There goes one, and Fady with a clean shot. Gonna tap the bomb. Maybe he's gonna be able to hold on to this one. Is this a ninja defuse point?
The ball is down for ATK, going through this energy, trying to do a little bit more. But Fady still holding on to all the angles here. Panda with only the USP has to...
Because that was still a doable one. They managed to do so much with the USPs, but now it's ATK who have the tempo advantage, and they've also got the kills. He's going to be walking through a maze of smokes, trying to find so many. He finds the head of Doru, but can't get the smoke.
Got upgraded pistol, so this might be a change in pace now. If they can find the shots like they have previously, literally...
Everything's looking great. They're able to just find everything they need and let them pull out the call. They know exactly what they want to do now. 3v3, they can still make it happen.
That is the activation here for ATK and for Energy to rotate through. It's ultimately in the situation he has to do it all to keep Energy in this. Otherwise...
Now that brought us to the end of Week 9 highlights. Incredible plays once again across the board, and once again, if we go back to the storyboard, things are a little bit of a hodgepodge right there in a couple of different segments. Let's start off with Tekken 7, for example. You're looking at Iggy Daddy, one of the incredibly best talented players that we've got. Dax PT is very close as well. But both of these lads still have one more game remaining that will take place in Week 10. And that is when we can finally say, alright, now this is our champion for Tekken 7. Move on to Counter-Strike, things are looking a bit more subtle there, because after all, you did see some amazing gameplays come in from ATK, from Goliath Gaming, from Energy Esports, and thus you've got at least the first 4 very much sorted. But Gentlemen, dude, Gentlemen is the team that started, or rather they're the only team that was able to get themselves a draw, the first ever draw in Umzansi Esports League Season 1, and that team still has that one match remaining for themselves, so they could maybe, just maybe in Week 10, maybe, once again, I'll say, bring in a little bit of switching on that storyboard, because once again, I'll bring in ATK, Goliath. We've seen them play wonderfully well. They're on the top. Energy Esports very close, but Gentlemen, they could very well shake a little bit of that storyboard for us, and for that, we're gonna have to wait till the end of Week 10. Along with that, when you talk about FIFA 20, FIFA 20 is looking very much incredibly sorted, because after all, the players are too far apart when you talk about the leaderboard and the point structure, that no matter how many games are remaining, there will be no more changes as far as that leaderboard is concerned. With that, the only game that remains to talk about is going to be PUBG Mobile, for which we already have 16 teams all shortlisted, waiting for that Week 11 to begin. And with that, of course, the question is going to be on you guys. Who do you think is going to be winning when it comes to PUBG Mobile segment? Who do you think is probably going to be dominating in Leg 1 and Leg 2? Talking about FIFA 20. And then, of course, Tekken 7 and Counter-Strike. #Umzansi. Let us know. With that, we reach the end of course, our Week 9 highlights. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I've been your host, Laura. Until next week, take care, stay awesome.